you want to use. Long story short, I'm not rolling the red carpet for you. So whatever word you want to use to describe that, whatever. All I'm saying is, as a parent, I'm not rolling the red carpet for you. I don't give a fuck how much
you'll be one of those parents that
I saw a video of this guy just raising his voice and shouting a podcast. I'm like, what are you saying? Hold on. Okay, he's saying that if he has a child, he's definitely going to allow his child to suffer. He's not going to give the child this soft life. He's going to make the child suffer. And the lady there was like, why would you do that? Because that's exactly what your parent did to you. Why would you do the same thing to your child? And I was like, I am not ready to give any child any princess treatment. I am going to make sure they hustle for their money. I am not ready to do all these things. What is your take on people that decide that, okay, I want to have a child, but then the child is going to suffer what I suffered? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Let me go ahead and roast these videos for you all to watch the end, and I'm about to share my thoughts at the end of the video.
You can raise a child to value $1 without making them struggle for it.
Whatever. Use whatever fucking vocabulary word you want to use. Struggle, adversity, whatever. Trials and tribulations, whatever fuck use. Long story short, I'm not rolling the red carpet for you. So whatever word you want to use to describe that, whatever. All I'm saying is, as a parent, I'm not rolling the red carpet for you. I don't give a fuck how much
you'll be one of those parents that I went through it, so you got to go through it too. That's the parent you're going to be. Not
Goddamn
me.
right.
Not me. And good thing you're not a parent yet.
Goddamn
because
right.
that is a horrible way of thinking when it comes to raising children. Your children's going to grow up to hate your ass. I'm telling you now.
So
children will grow up and
right.
resent you and hate you because you made them struggle unnecessarily.
You grew up with a roof over your head, food in your stomach, clothes in your body. And
children need more than that. Children need more than that. And the reason,
bitching.
and I know you're gonna come at me for yelling, but when it comes to kids, I'm passionate about that shit. Because a lot of our parents up. And I don't think it's fair for us to turn around and give that to our kids. No. You're not okay, nigga. You be on here going off every damn episode. You're not okay. I'm not okay. We're not okay. You can raise a child to value $1 without making them struggle for it.
Whatever. Use whatever fucking vocabulary word you want to use. Struggle, adversity, whatever. Trials and tribulations, whatever fuck you want to use. Long story short, I'm not rolling the red carpet for you. So whatever word you want to use, I'm not rolling the red carpet for you. I don't give a fuck how much
you'll be one of those parents that I went through it, so you got to go through it too. That's the parent you're going to be. Not me.
I've truly never understood the mentality of I suffer, so I want my kids to suffer as well. No matter if I got it or not, they need to get it themselves. Why did you become a parent? Why the fuck are you a parent? And that, like, as a parent, your job is to make it easier for every generation after you. My children will not have to suffer in the ways that I had to suffer. What is the point of doing anything? Just be a fucking lazy bum. What's the point of doing anything if you're like, I don't care. He said, I don't care what resources I have. They got food, they got clothes on their back, and they got a roof over their head. That is literally the bare minimum of being a parent. Food, shelter, and clothes is the bare fucking minimum. So when parents say that or people say that, it's like, what are you supposed to be doing then? If you're not supposed to be doing that, what are you supposed to be doing? Since you think you're doing this grand gesture for your children by feeding them, clothing them, and putting a roof over their fucking head. It really frustrates me. I don't think people realize once you start removing obstacles from children's lives, how they will be able to excel, right? So growing up, my brother and myself had jobs. I've had a job since I was 14 years old. I've been working literally nonstop since I was 14 years old. My brother the same way. He's had a job since, I don't know how old he was when he got his first job, because we were a little bit older when we came to, he's older than me, so he was older when he came to this country, whatever. My little sister never had to have a job in high school. Actually, she was not allowed to work in high school. She had to focus on her education. So that was a little bit easier for her, right? Because by then me and my brother was out the house. So now my mom had more resources that she was able to pour into my little sister, right? So when you remove obstacles from children's lives, you will actually see, I got to see it firsthand. My little sister graduated class valedictorian. Perfect grades throughout high school. She never had to work. So her literal only focus was school. Went to college, graduated college, has a career, absolutely no debt from college. Because as a parent, when you have the ability to make your children's life easier, that's what you're supposed to do. Some of y'all want children because it gives you the ability to have control over someone, not because you actually want to raise them, because children can understand the value of money while living a finer life. Children can have respect and know how to conduct themselves without you beating the shit out of them. These are all possible things. You don't have to abuse children. You don't have to fucking starve them of a luxurious life simply to teach them a fucking lesson. I hope he doesn't reproduce.
All I'm saying is, as a parent, I'm not rolling the red carpet for you. I don't give a fuck how much
you
resources
be one of those
I have.
parents that I went through it, so you got to go through it too. That's the parent you're going to be. Not
Goddamn right.
Not
And the sad thing about it is there's a woman out there that is going to lay down and have a child with this man. That's what the problem is. That's the sad part. Y'all are so infatuated with struggle. Struggle love, struggle life, struggle for my children. Why in the world would you want your child to struggle if they don't have to? Because of what you went through. The point is to do better, to be better, so your children don't have to go through the same thing. This whole take is so toxic. Like, you just want your children to go through stuff just because, when you're honestly saying it's a possibility they don't have to go through it, but you're going to make sure that they go through something. Why? Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's like there's a lot of hurt and anger that is inside of that man. And instead of getting the actual work, instead of getting, the therapy that he needs to fix it, he wants to put that on his children. The children that he don't even have. He's literally saying like, right now, I don't even have kids. But when I have them, I'm going to make sure that they struggle. Are y'all okay? Like, what?
You can raise a child to value $1 without making them struggle for it.
Whatever. Use it or fuck vocabulary you want to use. Struggle, adversity, whatever, trials and tribulations, whatever the fuck you want to use. Long story short, I'm not rolling the red carpet for you. So whatever word you want to use to describe that, whatever. All I'm saying is, as a parent, I'm not rolling the red carpet for you. I don't give a fuck how much resources I have. So you be one of those parents that I went through it, so you got to go through it too. That's the parent you're going to be. Not Goddamn
me.
right.
Not me. And good thing you're not a parent.
I try my best to convince my wife that my kids don't need to get something every single time we go into the store. Anytime we go into the super Target, they want to get something. I'll purposely go to the mall just to get me or my wife something and then tell the kids no so they can learn you don't get something every single time we go in somewhere. That's the furthest I'll go as far as me making my kids struggle. Your goal in life should be able to give your kids more than you've ever had in your life. And this is why broke ass kids turn into broke ass adults like him, because they've never had a taste of the finer things in life. Their parents wanted them to struggle like they did. It'll make them tougher. I grew up having to wait till next Friday. Now I'm buying the full dress, high heels, and crown set from Target, at least $75 each kid, on the spot. As soon as we see it, every snack possible is in their school lunch bag. I grew up on bologna sandwiches and leftovers for my lunch. I'll be damned if my little kid's about to get made fun of for the way their food smells. At the end of the day, if you can't afford to put your kids in a better situation than you were in when you were growing up, don't have kids yet. Prime example, the way she said at the end, that's why you're not a parent yet.
When you hear a man say this out of his mouth, please don't even marry him. Don't even date him. Talk us of having kids for him because you're in soup. This is a very big red flag. In fact, I'm waiting for the guy that carries that red flag to come and, stitch this video and break the red flag. And, this is a huge red flag when a man says something like that. It shows that, number one, even you as his wife, you will suffer. And that is how they view love. Some people see when you struggle, when you suffer, they see it as love. They see it as they love you. So if you're even their wife or their girlfriend, they must make you suffer. You must cry. Okay, you must cry tears. That is how they will tell you, that is how I love. And even if they don't cry tears, they will beat you. These are the kind of men that will beat you. So that you're going to cry, you're going to suffer. You're just going to, they don't make things easy for you. They're not going to treat you because for you to be saying that to the child that you don't even have the child, yeah? And you're saying it, there's a problem. I just see this as a huge red flag. I don't see a sane person should say something like that. Why are you having kids in the first place? These are the questions we need to keep asking people. I feel like in the hospital, there should be a section whereby immediately a woman is confirmed pregnant and they ask her, do you want to keep the baby or abort it? And she says, I am going to keep the baby. They'll say, okay, go to room 102. Go and meet the doctor there. And she sits down and they'll be like, why are you having this child? This question needs to be asked. okay, where is your husband? Why do you people want to have this child? Oh, you don't have a husband. Where is the baby daddy? Why do you want to have this child? How many children have you had? Some people that already have 5, they should ban them from having children. There's some things, these are the things you need to ask people, like, why do you want to have children? What is the reason for you having kids? Because if you're saying that you want to have a child and you want to bring the child to the world to suffer, that is the wrongest reason I've ever heard in my life. Because why should you think in your head that because your parents treated you this way, you should treat your child the same way? You see some people, there was a time that a lot of fights was going on in Nigerian TikTok space. It was about lunchbox and all of that. There's a particular set of people that post lunch boxes, how they pack their children lunchbox to school. They put so many interesting things. They put chicken. They put so many interesting things that you just be like, I wish I was this child, or I wish my parents treated me well when I was this young, and the child might just be like 4 years old, 3 years old. So there was a woman that made this video and she was like, you people, you mothers that come out and just bring baby food, you just pack so many food for your child to school. Are you sure your child knows what they are learning in school? Like, she was just, to me, I just feel like she's giving hating. Some other people in the comment section were like, this was not how our parents were treating us. Our parents just give us rice and stew, rice and plantain. That's the only thing they give us to school. And now this one has to put big chicken. Look at the big chicken they are taking to school. It is too much. It will make the child to focus in school. And I'm like, if your father and your mother could not afford to give you a good meal to school, a good balanced diet, because those food are balanced, they are veggies, they're proteins, they're like a lot of minerals, everything is in the food, and I'm like, even me, I'm like, So if your parent could not afford to give you that luxury, and later you grew up and you're married and you have kids, and what is in your head is for you not to treat your child the right way, is for you to treat your child the wrong way, just give you bread and tea to school. That is the way you feel like you can treat your child. You are wrong. These are wrong reasons for having children. Because if you're thinking that, this is how my parents used to do this, were they doing it right? How did it affect you now that you're as a grown adult? Because a lot of abusive parents are so much in African homes that new moms now are being careful not to be the same way. Because sometimes when you think about what your parent did to you when you were young, you'd be like, I don't want to do the same thing to my child. I don't want my child to experience something like that. Exactly. Because I don't know why your parents suffered you, and the next thing that comes to your head is for you to suffer your own child. Because so all these movies that we see when the man will be like, I'm not going to will anything to my children, I want them to suffer all over again. These are the kind of men. Because why are you working if you're not going to will to your children? Okay, some people might say they don't will to your children, but I feel like, why are you bringing your children to this world if they're still going to suffer? Why? They didn't beg you to bring them to this world. You make them. If you didn't have XCX with a woman, you're not going to produce any child. A child will not just appear into your house and they're like, I am your child. No, you wanted it. You did what made you to have that child, and that is why the child is in your house. So if you cannot treat that child the normal way, a good way, don't have it. Like, just stay child free. Just be child free. If you've not healed from your trauma, if you've not healed from your childhood trauma, if you're still mentally not stable, that is one of the reasons why you should not even go about having another little human in your house. Because at the end of the day, this little human will still grow up and become another person's father or mother. What is your take on this video? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Respectfully, it's your friend again, Maria Davis. And don't forget to like and share and subscribe. And please turn on post notification bells, get notified once I upload another interesting video. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.